On today's show,
Good job, good effort. We discussed the Blazers' surprisingly long season before officially saying goodbye.
I'll tell you what's surprising. Scott Skiles resigning from the Magic. You know what's not surprising? More injuries.
And the NBA's first family takes center stage in this week's edition of the Meme Team.
It's Thursday, May 12th. The starter starts now.
Good evening, Sweet World, and welcome to the starters. Whether you're listening to the podcast or joining us live on NBA TV or a little bit later on YouTube, we're happy to have you. I'm J.D. Skeets, and alongside me, as always, as Tas Melis.
I eat a lot.
To his right, it's the international man of mystery taking it to the max, Lee Ellis.
Friend.
Lily, and last, certainly not least, over there, starters blog editor, Trey Kirby.
Hey-o!
TK, what do you got?
Guys, I'm here at the internet looking for your best tweets at #thestarters. And do y'all remember the Cleveland Cavaliers? They're
Yeah.
a basketball team. LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love might be ringing some bells. Rumor has it they're still in the NBA playoffs, but they haven't played since May 8th when they swept the Hawks. And thanks to Raps Heat taking a while, their next game won't be until Sunday at the earliest. So what are they doing with all their time off? Well, according to Richard Jefferson's Snapchat, they're digesting quite a bit of film.
And people keep asking me, man, what do you do with all this extra time off, man? I tell them we just stay ready, man. We watch a lot of film.
So much film.
Lots of films. Lots of films.
So that's what Richard Jefferson and Channing Frye are up to, but what about the rest of the Cavs? Well, lucky for you, my little birds have sent in reports from all around the globe with regards to the Cavs' whereabouts. And as it turns out, after seeing Kevin Love's skills in the Drop and Dime commercials, Iman Shumpert got him in the studio to drop some hooks on a couple of tracks. Can't wait to hear their mixtape, Love Perts. As for Matthew Dellavedova, he's the first one to take Lee up on his offer to go do a Bar 3 class. Someone finally said yes, believe it or not.
Yeah.
As for LeBron, well, he had so much fun banana boating around with his buds last summer that he rented another one for him, Kyrie, J.R. Smith, and Tristan Thompson.
Oh, Tristan's
Looks
having a
like
great
they're
time.
having a great time. But here's where we need to hear from you. Let us know on Twitter, what are the Cavs doing with all their time off? Send us your best answers at #thestarters. We'll check them out a little bit later.
All right, get your tweets in. We got a fun show tonight. We're going to get you ready for tonight's huge Game 6 in OKC between the Spurs and the Thunder. And we got a new edition of the Meme Team. But first, let's play a little Is This News? One of our favorite segments here throughout the playoffs. Trey rounded up some recent headlines. He's going to pitch them to us. And we're going to argue with each other about whether or not they're actually news. So, Trey, first headline.
Our first headline comes from USA Today, and it says, Raptors' DeMarre Carroll, Heat's Luol Deng leave Game 5 with wrist injuries. Is this news?
This is definitely news, and I'm going to sound a little bit crazy right now, but I think it might be good news for the Miami Heat. Because Luol Deng has not been the same player that he was in series number 1. He's actually averaging 6 points over the last 3 games, 8 points throughout the series. Their starting lineup does not look very good whatsoever. I just don't know what's wrong with him. I think there's potential, if Luol Deng doesn't play, that the other starters, mainly I'm looking at Goran Dragic, potentially Joe Johnson, to say, all right, I got to take it upon myself to do a little bit of scoring, because there's some open shots. That mid-range is wide open for them to shoot. I think that there's potential there. So Luol Deng sitting down might be good for them, especially because their bench looked a lot better, I would even say, than the Raptors the other day. Justice Winslow came on and was a spark. They need that spark. Luol Deng has not been very good. I'm just looking for anything on this Heat team to spark them. Their bench might do it. Their other guys might step up if Luol Deng can't play.
It's bad news for both teams, really, because if whoever comes out of the series has to face the Cleveland Cavaliers, who haven't played in so long. They've only played 8 games. One of these teams could have potentially played 6 games more than the Cavs. And that old thing we have is rest versus rust. I mean, the Cavs are going to be so fresh, so healthy, ready to go, and the other team is just going to be beaten up. Valanciunas is already out. Whiteside's already out. Deng potentially is out. And now DeMarre Carroll. It's just such a blow for both of these teams.
That's why this isn't news to me, though, for 2 reasons, I guess. One, and this is good, it sounds like both guys are going to fight through the pain and both play in Game 6. They're both listed as questionable, both Carroll for the Raptors and Deng for the Heat. But it's not news because it's sort of like, and this is what you're alluding to here, I think, Lee, it's like 2 pigs like racing to the slaughterhouse. What's the rush?
Hey.
You're just going to get slaughtered. It doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. I know in the Raptors franchise, I mean, it's a big step to get to the conference finals. They've never done that. But either of these teams, whether they're injured or not, are going to get spanked by the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's what it is. So why race to the
Yeah,
slaughter?
well, the more games you play, the more likely you are to get injured. But just both these teams are fighting and scrapping because they want to at least have that chance to get to the slaughterhouse. You just never know what could happen. But it's just bad news and
The
sad
pigs
news.
never win. The pigs never win in the slaughterhouse.
You never know.
You never know. All right, well, it's okay. I guess we're a little torn on this one. Trey, what's the next headline?
Our next headline comes from the Orlando Sentinel, and it reads, Scott Skiles resigns as head coach of the Orlando Magic. Is this news?
Very big news. No one.
Surprising news for sure.
There was no leaks, there was no rumours, there was no innuendo coming from anyone that this was on the table. And then he just comes out and resigns 1 year into a 3-year deal. And it was a big, big surprise that we heard that. What's also surprising is there was reports today on the internet, tweets about Skiles saying he was unhappy in this role as early as January of this season.
Yeah.
And that came after they had the Eastern Conference best 10-5 record in December. So the team was responding. They were 19-13. They
He
were
was
playing-
coach of the year that month as well, yeah.
Coach of the month, yeah. They were playing well, and this just shocked everybody.
Evan Fournier, definitely shocked. I think we have tweet of the week right here, Lee.
No expletives in Twitter
Yeah,
the week.
you can spell it out there.
Expletive.
Yeah, this
there-
was surprising.
Evan Fournier was surprised on Twitter, although Rob Hennigan, GM of the Orlando Magic, said he called each player and left 2 voicemails for the people that he couldn't
Check your
contact.
phone, Evan.
So it's shocking. It's shocking. And you mentioned, I don't think this bodes well for Scott Skiles in the future. You know, he was the one who wanted this job last year. He was signed last year. 1 year and decides that this isn't for him. That doesn't bode well for his future. I think the picture that's being painted right now is bad for Skiles and not so much for the Magic. I mean, this is a great team with tons of potential.
You think a lot of coaches that are out there right now, and there are tons of them, everyone wants one of these 30 jobs,
Yep.
they look at this Magic roster and say, well, you know, they won 10 more games under Skiles than they did last year. There are some young talent in Elfrid Payton, Aaron Gordon, Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, you mentioned those are great names.
And you try and turn this team into a bit of a playoff team. Again, by other reports, sounds like Elfrid Payton was a bit of a problem too. Scott Skiles didn't really think he was maybe the point guard of the future.
Yeah.
While the Magic organization seemed to disagree with that and say, you got to be giving him a chance. And there was the whole Tobias Harris situation where he had already butted heads, Scott Skiles had,
Yeah.
with Tobias Harris in previous locations, previous stops, and apparently he got him traded there for not much in return, just guys that had played for Skiles before.
It's
Yeah.
also surprising that it came out this far after they finished the season as well, because you thought if there was any tension there, it would have come to a head pretty much straight away, but it obviously didn't. So Skiles must have been thinking about things for a while, and then he just decided today or in the last couple of days that was it. He was done.
Yeah, would they have traded Tobias Harris
Yeah,
if Scott
right.
Skiles wasn't the head coach
Yeah.
of this team?
Great question.
Who do you think, and we can talk about this on the drop on the podcast tomorrow, but who do you think should coach this Orlando Magic team? I mean, there's Frank Vogel's name being thrown around. Do you think a guy like David Blatt, who was supposed to go into Cleveland with all that young talent, you might remember, and say, okay, you mold this team when you had Kyrie and you had Andrew Wiggins there, you take this team. Obviously, things changed when LeBron came and they traded Wiggins. Is it someone else? What do you think?
Vogel sounds good to me, but I mean, it's obviously so new, you have to sort of evaluate all the other candidates available. But I think he did a great job defensively in Indiana, and I think that's what Orlando's probably looking for right now, is to get back to someone who can get them defensively to play better.
We'll see. Trey, next headline.
Our final headline comes via Yahoo Sports, and it says the Blazers won everyone's respect in a tough 5-game elimination. Is this news?
Absolutely.
All season, they've been fantastic. Not even just a 5-game elimination. I've just been astonished with what they've done. Terry Stotts getting so much out of each guy, using each part of the basketball court. They look like the Warriors sometimes, the way they've got guys at the high post, and the skill development of the big guys. You know, Mason Plumlee can pass. Ed Davis has found a home. Everything has been extremely impressive. You know, sometimes there's those one-off good stories. This team did well this year. I think this team is going to be perennially good. They just look fantastic.
Yeah, they're still missing a piece or two to really contend for a championship, but right now they've got the backbone there, especially in CJ and Damian Lillard, and then you've got Plumlee in the middle. Like, it's a good core to build around. So if they can sign someone through free agency, maybe through, get a high draft pick or whatever, they could really be a team in 3 or 4 years in the mix.
Absolutely. After going, wire to wire in game 1, the Warriors, they only led for 47 minutes over those final 4 games. That shows you the fight that the Blazers put up
been
in this one.
astonishing, yeah.
Again, they fall in 5, but they led a whole lot of it, and that really is sort of, to me, not only showing that you're going against the defending champs, you can turn it on in the flip of a switch in the Warriors, but you're a young team, and that's sort of supposed to happen, I think, in the playoffs. But they got a little lucky with the Clippers' injuries, of course, but they took advantage of it, and they kept fighting even when we were all saying, well, they're done. And this was a team, you said it, Tess, they came into the season after losing 4 starters, and we thought, 25 wins.
Yeah.
Maybe 30 wins would be a great season.
Question
And
about
here they
whether
are.
Lillard could be the guy to really build around for a team, and he was for sure. He answered it.
Absolutely.
They're going to be good for a long time. It's the boring stuff, but player development is there. They're just going to get better and better and better. It feels Warriors-ish to me without all of that talent.
Well, we did it for the Hawks. I think we need to do it for the Blazers. Give them a proper goodbye. To the funeral, to the cemetery, I guess, we should go. Yeah, so let's go, guys. Now, it might be raining, so bring your umbrellas. It's good, man. It's good.
Oh, Blazers. Why did they take you from us? How could they be Mo Harkless? I wish I could get on my bike, take the Hawthorne Bridge, stop, open up my hemp backpack, rip open an organic granola bar, which is packaging made up of entirely recyclable materials, start pedaling again, and come see you in that perpetually damp park. But now you're gone, or should I say, Oregon. And now, please join me in the ceremonial pouring of Portland microbrews made up of only 14 ingredients and 14 ingredients only. To the Blazers.
To the Blazers.
Blazers.
Rest in peace, City. Welcome back to the starters. Only one game on tonight, but boy, oh boy, is it a good one.
Spicy.
Spurs, Thunder, Game 6, ESPN, 8:30 start. OKC leading this one 3-2. So what's the key to the Spurs extending the series? But before we answer, Pop's got an idea.
Well, we're working on inventing a new play that nobody's ever seen before, and we're going to unleash it tonight. The Thunder won't know what the hell's going on. Am I done yet?
Yes, you're done. So there you go. So outside of this top secret play, what is the key to the Spurs extending this series? What do you think it is?
Well, I think it's Tony Parker, because you look at their starting lineup. Tim Duncan doesn't really create for himself. Danny Green doesn't really create for himself. Kawhi's going to do his thing, but I think Tony Parker creating for LaMarcus Aldridge and himself is the key for them to get off. He played 12 minutes in that fourth quarter in Game 5, and the team only scored 19 points. Tody's got to do better than that, and I think if he's aggressive, LaMarcus starts to relax and take open shots like he should be taking and he should be getting. I thought he rushed a little bit the last few games since he was on fire. The first two, I know, the defense, kudos to the OKC defense. That's done a lot. But I think he's been rushing, and Tony can change that. And I don't think there's going to be a starting lineup change, although Pop loves to tinker.
Yep.
He'll throw out a Boris Dio. He'll throw out a Matt Bonner if he really wants to. But I think they're going to go the same, and snarky Pop tells me that they're just going to stick to their guns and make some open shots and take shots when they're there. And I think it's up to Tony to be aggressive.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to make a lineup change either, but what he might consider is just leaving Andre Robertson completely alone on offense because he can't shoot at all, and use that extra defender to come and maybe double the other guys like Westbrook or Durant. Remember when Andrew Bogut did it last year against the Memphis Grizzlies with Tony Allen? Worked really well. Just let him shoot. Even if he makes a couple, that's fine because that's not Westbrook and Durant shooting the ball. So I wouldn't be surprised if Pop does something like that just to try to mix it up and give them a different look, because we don't often see the Spurs on their back foot like they are right now.
No, this is rare. Though that all said, if the Spurs do lose tonight, this would be the 5th time in 7 seasons where the Spurs would be bounced in the first or second round. So it does happen. They
then
win
they get to the
championships
finals
as well, or
otherwise,
get to
yeah.
the finals. But as for the Thunder, the key to them to sort of close this out, and I really think most of us think, for them to win this series, they sort of got to do it tonight on their home floor. That place was rocking in Game 4. You'd imagine it'll be even more hyped in Game 6. But we talk about Westbrook all the time. We talk about Durant all the time. The two guys that should also be getting a lot more credit for the Thunder being up 3-2 are the Stash brothers, Enes Kanter and Steven Adams.
Yeah.
They've been great, especially over the last 2 games. In the combined 34 minutes when the Thunder just decided to go big. I know it's weird in today's NBA game, but they just went big with these guys. In the 34 minutes, they're a plus 31 with those 2 guys out there. And a huge reason is they are just dominating the glass defensively and offensively, just getting more possessions for your Westbrooks and your Durant's always a good thing when you got two guys like that can score the basketball. You get them as many possessions as possible.
Steven Adams gives you no easy baskets. You know if you go into the paint, he's there coming to either challenge a shot or block the shot or just put a body on you. He's a pretty strong guy.
Yeah, and Adams in particular to me has been incredible this series. He's maybe been the best big in the series if you throw out especially LaMarcus Aldridge's first 2 games, but he's been everywhere, really taking Tim Duncan out of his game.
Yeah, Sam Presti doesn't just throw things out there very loosely, and Zach Lowe brought this up. You know, preseason, when he talks about the core of this team, it's KD, Russ, and Steven Adams. And he's legitimately been the best big in the series.
Yeah, Serge Ibaka has had a very quiet series.
Yeah,
He really-
and that's why I don't think the Spurs go small, because Steven Adams is killing right now.
Yeah.
So you don't go to Bobo. I don't think you go to David West either. Boban Marjanovic,
I was gonna say.
potential. There's potential, but I think they just rely on Timmy being Timmy and holding off the guys.
All right, what do you think? Let's get the predictions.
I go
extended?
Spursies. I go Spurs just because I feel like they're going to bounce back. It doesn't have to do with the defense to me. I think if they're comfortable, they just got to shoot the basketball, and it'll be entirely different. You know, KD and Russ, they're going to get off. I think just the Spurs, just because they're coming off a loss, is a big part of it.
I hope I'm wrong, but this might be Manu's and Timmy's last game we ever
Possible.
see.
It is possible. I got the Thunder as well. They've never lost a series.
Well, he didn't say the Thunder.
It's
All right,
over.
Thunder.
It's over tonight.
Wow, there it
It's
is.
over.
Let's hear from you guys on Twitter, Thunder or Spurs tonight. Let us know, hashtag the starters. We got to take a break. Lots more still to come on the show when we return. Well, it's a brand new edition of the Meme Team, starring your back-to-back MVP. Don't go anywhere. Back with the starters, the Cavaliers. They've been off for a little while here, so we asked you guys, what do you think they're doing with all this time off? You've hit us up on Twitter, hashtag the starters. Trey has a few of the best answers. TK.
Yeah, Aram says they are updating their pregame handshakes. Very complicated, but a lot of time to work on them. I like it. Zach says JR is probably planning his entrance to the NBA Finals. He needs something to top that hoverboard. He did popularize them. That was a short-lived peak for hoverboards. RWF says, according to Go90, Kyrie is folding laundry. And Draymond Green is buttering a sandwich. Well, my favorite answer comes from Jake, who says the Cavs are watching the starters on weeknights at 7 p.m. Well, tonight at 7, tomorrow at 6:30. Nonetheless, hi, LeBron.
What's up, LeBron?
Hey.
Hey, LeBron.
Thanks for watching, buddy. Really
Nice shooting,
appreciate it.
Kyrie.
Good stuff, guys. All right, it's Thursday. It's time to scour the internet to bring you the Meme Team, our favorite weird and wacky moments from the past 7 days in the NBA. LeBron loves this segment. Let's nail it.
He sure does. At number 5, let's call this Dinosaurs. That Raptors first aid kit, it rolls deep. Check out all these Band-Aids on Kyle Lowry. Through the first half, he had 3 of them on.
That was one game.
One game, switched it up.
2 different eyes.
Yep.
Weird.
Looking a lot like Nelly. You can't deny it.
Andale.
DeMar DeRozan, same game, getting that thumb laced up real tight.
That's not a shoe.
It's strangled by shoelaces,
so
and this
weird,
idiot
dude.
said he was selling him online. You're funny.
During a Thunder post-game news conference this week, reporter Fred Katz tried to get a question to Kevin Durant, but he stumbled a bit.
Fred Katz, Norman transcript. Kevin. I don't know why I'm talking to myself.
Good job, Fred.
Yeah, good job, Fred.
Fred.
Look at Westbrook's reaction.
Amazing reaction.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, poor Fred Kratz. And then the internet, got to work. There he is.
Nice one.
Zach Harper, the ideal Fred Katz interview, talking to himself. And this is my favorite here. It's Fred Club.
Fred Club.
First rule of Fred Club is interview yourself.
On Inside the NBA Tuesday, Dwight Howard was grilled by Charles and Kenny in a fantastic interview.
You heard all the stuff the Lakers said about you.
Right.
You've heard.
The Lakers?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it was you.
What? About what? I said you were disengaged in Houston.
I'd never forget the day I came in here and you told me I wasn't going to be good in the NBA.
Dwight did a great job, so did Chucky. Chandler Parsons thought it was awkward. I thought it was great, Chandler. Shaq chimed in because he wasn't there. Hey, dude, you best not be farting on my seat. You know you need to be over in the Charles No Ring Barkley section. Hashtag Harden shoot. Ooh, dig.
Dubs Blazers Game 4 NBA referee Scott Foster emphatically ejecting Warriors guard Sean Livingston for complaining about a non-call. We love the enthusiasm from Scotty Too Hottie so much it inspired us to hit the cage to try and come up with some of our very own creative ejections. I had the Axel toss, Task going with the you're going home. Rounding third baser, Lee kept it 80s, the Moonwalker, and Trey, the Hideo Thromo. If you're a baseball fan, you really get that one.
Sit down.
And Sean was upset because he felt he was fouled on the play, got hit in the head there. And, you know, you make the wrong call or a non-call in the NBA. Yeah, Scott Foster, a couple missed calls. It happens.
At number 1, it's all about the Curry. Steph Curry receiving his MVP trophy this week. He was just trying to take a selfie with him. Got to get the angle right.
Get the smile in there.
Behind the scenes.
There it is.
Tough.
Yeah.
The smile. No, I'm just going to go standard. Nice smile.
Yeah,
nice smile. Good
gentle.
stuff. Riley Curry again stealing the show. She's just walking in and she's stealing the show.
Staring him down.
Aisha Curry, Steph's wife, a great Instagram post. Replaced or not? And then, this was the moment. Commissioner Adam Silver doesn't shake Steph's hand. Steph has to twiddle his own fingers there. Let's zoom in and see a little bit closer what went on.
It covers it
Nice
nice.
save, yeah.
But then Adam made up for it. My bad leaving you hanging, Steph. Congrats again on becoming the first unanimous #key MVP from Adam.
There it is. From Adam. There's the meme team. We're gonna take one more break. When we come back, though, Lily's very solid play. Back with the starters, time for Lee's very solid play. Lee.
The Blazers can hold their heads high because they bow out the season with another very solid play. It's Mason Plumlee again, another beautiful bounce pass with Damian Lillard on the end to finish it off. Krabby gets in on there as well, but look at that, that's beautiful. That's what I call a very solid play.
That's a beauty. And the Warriors have won a bunch of very solid plays, but this is their very first very unsolid play. After a Leandro Barbosa rebound, things go crazy until Andrew Bogut finds Steph Curry for a swish bomb. Things were going a little off the rails here, but when you can get a wide open shot for the MVP, that's all right. And that's what I call a very unsolid play.
You got to defend Steph even when he's off the court, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
as soon as he's in the arena.
Yeah.
One game on tonight, guys, but it is a good one. Spurs and Thunder in OKC gets underway at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, so not long from now on ESPN. OKC up 3-2 in that series. They've never lost a series since they've been in OKC. When leading 3-2, we'll see if they can take care of business tonight. Tomorrow morning, we got the Drop podcast for you, an hour-long plus talking about probably that game, a couple of series coming up as we get into the conference finals and a whole lot more. So check that out on Google Play Music as well as iTunes. We'll be back here 6:30 tomorrow night.
Thanks for joining us, folks. And remember, there ain't no harm pouring one out. For the feel-good story of the year, the Blazers. Our cemetery is very lush.
Trace the night, people.